Hey, what is happening, guys? So here's another project we're gonna work on, and it goes with the season. It's for a company that does installation for Christmas lights, and as you can see, we still got some logos from the previous project, and we're still waiting on some shirts. And you can see why, because the weather, it's the first snow of the season. It's really cold and snowing outside, and it feels good that we are working from home inside. Anyway, so today we're gonna use, of course, the Graphtec CE6060. The vinyl, we're gonna use two colors, and they both Oracle 651. We're gonna use the bright red and a forest green. I did this design using AI. So the main purpose of this episode is to show you how AI can make your life much easier. This was like an instant sale. The guy really liked this design. I didn't even do any effort. AI did everything for me. So I will show you all of that. But first, let's get into the project. We're gonna show you the process, of course. And in the end, make sure you stick with us, because we will show you how you can make designs like this with AI. All right, so now let's align our vinyl. And yeah, of course, we gotta turn it on first thing. And we're gonna pull some of the vinyl to the front, and always make sure that the little wheels are on the stripes, on the blue stripes, because we explained this before. You will get an error if the wheels are not in the blue stripes. So, and that is because there are different sizes of vinyl. We use the 15-inch, 12-inch, and 24-inch. So let's pull a good amount to the front, and then we're gonna lock it and scan it, and it will send it to the back. And just pay attention to the little ridges or lines here. That's how you can tell if it's aligned, and it's good to go.
Luis forgot to plug it in.
I thought it was just Saul, but
it happens to everybody.
We're all getting old. We're gonna do two copies because it's two magnets, and we're gonna check the settings, and they look great. The offset is gonna be at 0, speed at 41, and cut force 16. And let's begin. Now, one thing I was telling Saul is that this design, it's really, it catches the attention, but the only problem is that the font, it's a little detail. I have used this font before. You can see the details, all the patterns, but at the same time, it's very nice looking, and that's one of the reasons why the customer, this is the design, he liked it right away. But I know it's gonna be work, but you're making money. This is part of the job, and sometimes you gotta do things that you don't like. So, all right, we're gonna start cutting our magnets. They're both gonna be 24 by 12, and we're gonna use our cutting mat and the blue ruler. And by the way, guys, if you want to support this channel, we're gonna leave some links below. You can get all your stuff. We really appreciate it. And the type of magnet, we're gonna use the Magnum Magnetics. Let's start marking the.
Let's make sure it's straight.
Straight first. Yeah. That's the first step.
It looks about right. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Now, the next step will be to do the markings, and again, we're gonna do 12 inches.
12 by what?
By 24.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, the size of this roll is 24. Yeah. So we're just marking 12. All right, now we're gonna use the ruler.
Looks aligned, yeah.
We always try to do twice just in case.
Because we're too lazy to replace the blade.
Yeah, that's the main reason. All right, now let's start weeding out the green one. We might face some challenges in the next on the bottom section here, but we'll see, because Saul noticed that the little Christmas light look kind of thin, so I don't know if they're gonna be hard to weed out, but we'll find out soon. And so far the settings seem to be right. I wouldn't say perfect, but just enough. I think what we need to do here is remove the
Start from the
inside first before we start removing the outside. And I think that should be good. All right, now let's see.
letters, so we can start from.
I mean, I didn't think ahead, but I could have probably add some more thickness to this design. But I mean, I think they still, it's gonna work out perfect. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. All right, we're gonna use the Art Tape Clear Choice AT75 for this color, because this is gonna be the second layer and we need one that's transparent enough for us to see the registration. So we're gonna start applying. By the way, guys, if you're liking this video, we appreciate it if you give us a like. Also share this with people that want to start a decal business and they're just starting. We got more tutorials about t-shirts, magnets, many different products. All right, now it's time to apply the first layer, which is the red. And I already know the measurements. And we're gonna do 60 here and make sure, yep, 125, perfect. All right. And we're gonna do the bottom section first. We're gonna use our cutting knife and we're just gonna remove the vinyl. And the reason why we're using the cutting mat below, it's because the desk is kind of slippery and the magnet it's also kind of like slippery, and we don't want this to move when we're using the squeegee. All right, perfect. Now let's do the upper section. For the second color, we're gonna use the Rapid Tag. It's gonna be a wet application. If you're not familiar with that process, we have a lot of videos showing you the difference between dry and wet application and when to do, depending on what you're working on and the surface. I think this design is definitely gonna give us some more leads locally, because I think it's a really nice design. All right, now let's remove this carefully. Even though this transfer is the Conform In series, this is a paper transfer. It is not as strong as the Art Tape, the Clear Choice AT75, but still we want to remove this carefully. All right, it's time to do the second layer, and as I mentioned, we're gonna do the wet application. We're gonna use the Rapid Tag, and for those that might be new into this, if you use Rapid Tag, do not worry, it's not gonna affect the adhesive if you are using Oracle 651. This is just for you to reposition. Once it's dry, it will be sticky again. After a few minutes, then we can try and see if it's dry. And yeah, so far it looks like it's dry enough, but still remove it carefully, because this one, remember, this is the Art Tape, the AT75. This one is a high tag. See, the letter wanted to come off. We just do it carefully. Now notice that the alignments or registrations, I'm sorry, they don't look perfectly aligned, but do not worry. This happens to all of us and it's okay. It's just a small margin of error and you can see that it's still perfectly aligned. So now the next step is to remove the registrations since we no longer need them. Just use a weeder and get from one corner. Okay, maybe a little bit more. And that's simple. All right, now the final step will be to cut the corners. We're using a business card one. I think that does the job. We've been using this for years. Very simple tool. Again, we're gonna leave some links below if you wanna get yours. They do the job. See, that should be good enough. So now let me show you the conversation that I had with ChatGPT and how easy it has made my life, especially when making decals and t-shirts. So I really advise you guys to start looking into AI because you don't know how much easier your life is gonna be, especially when making designs. Let me tell you something before I show you. We all get that customer that requests a sample, and back in the days, if you use a regular software, those that are familiar with this know what I'm talking about. It will take you to half an hour to probably hours to make a sample. Then you will send that sample to the customer and then you will never hear from here again. And it was such a pain to me, at least. That's something I really never like about this business. But today with AI, I mean, it has made my life so much easier, especially if we never hear from that customer. It's okay because I never really did something for you, buddy. So the joke's on you. So anyway, let me show you what the conversation that I had with ChatGPT. So I just told ChatGPT, make me a logo for a company that does Christmas light installation and do a simple logo perfect for vinyl cutters, preferably black and white. Now, why did I tell AI to make it black and white and for vinyl cutters? Because with AI, you have to be very specific on your commands. That's one of the things that I am going to advise you guys. So it made me this design and I wasn't so convinced on the first design. So I told AI, okay, do also maybe like a Christmas tree or something and Santa Claus. So the second design, I right away, when I saw it, I loved it and I knew this is it. So I just copy and paste and send it to my software, which is CorelDRAW, and just did my lettering, typing the customer's information, and that's it. I didn't have to do any design or anything. This is how simple AI has made, or how much better has AI helped me with this business. And that is why I really like talking about AI. And you have seen our videos that we're lately talking a lot about AI, is because AI is not here to steal your job, but to assist you, especially on this business, on the decal business. So I advise you guys to start looking into AI because you're gonna really enjoy working with AI and it will make your life much easier. Anyway, guys, hopefully you liked this episode, and if you did, please hit the like, subscribe. Also, we really appreciate if you share this video with your friends on Facebook, TikTok. It will help us with the algorithm, so YouTube recommends this video to people that want to start a decal business or t-shirt business from home. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate your support. We will see you guys again on the next episode. Thank you.